Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
Let's get right into it, bitches. Happy Thursday. Amanda has her sexy, sick voice on today.
Oh, I do. I sound like a little phone sex operator.
Yeah. Loves it for you.
You would make a lot of money back in the day doing that.
Now we just have to sell feet pics.
I feel like I still could make money as a phone sex operator. I feel like I missed my calling.
Oh, there you go.
Like her pranks.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I can see you being good at that. You're good at impressions. Like, you're good with voice stuff.
Thank you.
We each have our talents. The
trick is just to be like as monotone as possible. So, like Kourtney Kardashian, excellent phone sex operator voice, basically. Let's launch right in, you guys. Madison LaCroix is pregnant.
I am so happy.
So sweet.
So she announced it today because the Southern Charm reunion was filming today. I think that's why. Because she was going there pregnant. And then she did like a People article. She's like, I didn't really read the article, so I don't know how far along she is, but she had a belly, so.
She did the clear blue on Instagram too ad. So get that money. I love it. I'm all about getting the money.
Madison's taking all your sponsorship deals, girl.
Speaking of Lindsay, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that her and Tyler broke up or whatever his name is.
On the Do Pod. Yeah.
So
I heard that, and then on she was just on another pod like a day or two ago, like talking about him. So
yeah, I saw that too. So I don't know like if it's true or not.
Yeah, I mean, really, it could be, right? I mean, apparently Craig was not with Paige for over a month doing press pretending they were together.
I saw something
wild.
I saw like a Watch What Happens live clip yesterday, and it was like 2 weeks after the breakup, and he was like full on basically like being like we're in a relationship.
Yeah, actually, the more that I like watched it though, it was kind of like he did like dark questions, because like the question was kind of like, are you gonna get married? And he was like said something about like congratulations to her on her like 56 city tour she just did or whatever. So like he answered without answering, sort of. But Andy teased today that like he is going to talk about the breakup on the reunion. And then Paige, like so Austen was on Watch What Happens Live last week, and he basically like said that the rumors about her with this Joe D'Amelio guy are substantiated. And she clapped back saying like, someone I haven't seen in 6 months knows exactly what I'm doing. And then she went on Giggly Squad and tried to like set the record straight. People are Team Craig. The overarching like theme here is people are Team Craig. And I have to say, like, that's the side of history I'm on too. I don't know about you guys.
A lot of people are Team Craig, and I think that's the only reason she addressed it on Giggly Squad was because she's getting so much backlash. But like also she's allowed to break up with him. You know, it's better to break up than get married, and she can go on dates with other guys.
Absolutely. I'll just say I've never been a huge Paige fan, so I'm just like indifferent to all of it.
I like her. She's an upstate girly like us, so.
I always liked her. I wouldn't say I was like, queen, everything, mother, whatever. Like some people, like she's not my Lisa Barlow. She's not my Teresa, but I liked her. If I have to pick a side, I'm going to pick Craig's. But I feel like we can just go back to like, okay, they're on like two separate shows, and I can decide if I like her based on her season. But I could think that like this breakup is going to influence heavily how people view her this season, because she does get into it, definitely with Kyle. Like she's kind of coming for some people, according to the preview for the season. And I think that like now people are going to be like, what a bitch. And she dumped Craig.
Oh.
I saw one clip where she was like, if I break up with him, I'm going to lose everything I have. But like, I don't understand what that means. I didn't see like the context. Does it mean like she's going to lose like her podcast and everything? Like that didn't make any sense to me.
No, I think the fandom that comes with dating Craig, and we're seeing it right now. People fuck Paige, and like
people are very much Team Craig for sure.
Which like.
So basically, like, all she said on her podcast was that she dumped him and... Sorry, Romeo's here.
I was going to say, whose child?
after Thanksgiving, and it went on for like a month, basically.
Wow.
So
that's.
And then she asked him to address the cheating rumors, and he just said he wasn't going to comment on anything related to their relationship, which I feel like that's his prerogative.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of it.
Because is he going to be on Watch What Happens this week?
Oh, I don't know. Who's on tonight?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. But Amanda and Kyle were also talking shit, and I was just sitting there thinking, like,
Craig unfollowed Amanda and Kyle.
Yeah, and Paige. And I was like, you two are not the fucking epitome of like relationship standards.
I hope they're the worst, honestly.
Literally, like your wife has literally zero self-respect whatsoever. Like, you cheated on her 400 times and she still married your ass. Like, bye.
Wild.
Please don't talk to me about what's a good relationship.
She's getting her swim care line, which is like what I knew was going to happen right when the new season is coming up.
What's swim care?
Swim care.
Do you want to
swimwear?
I was like, is it water skincare? Like, what is?
Yeah, but it's not hers, right? It's hers by like, what's that brand? South Moon Under My Hammies or whatever.
Which is like better than.
That was the best.
Which is like so good. All she has to do is sell her name and get a paycheck. Like, I think that's way smarter.
It's in the Boca Mall, so it's probably for old people.
But like, I don't know. Like, Amanda does not. And I've never seen like people who are like, yeah, I love Amanda. Like, she came out with this. I can't wait to go buy it. Like, that's just not.
I don't know. Her Loverboy merch sells out quick.
Because it's Loverboy. It's not Amanda.
Yeah.
I was just reading a romance novel.
Oh, shocking. Bikers? Age
gap romance?
I don't remember the name of it. I'll have to look it up.
It's fine.
But it was Loverboy was mentioned in the book. It was like, I just finished my Loverboy, so I'm going to grab a glass of wine or something.
Oh, wow. Mixing.
Yeah, so.
Wow, they're pop culture and media. Great for them. You guys, Denise Richards is getting a show. I never heard talks of this anywhere. Did you guys?
No.
Like, before it was announced yesterday, I heard nothing. But she's getting a show on Bravo. I mean,
it looks good with her daughters. I'm kind of into it, honestly.
It's like about her family and her kids. It was funny. And then Love Hotel, the dating show with like Shannon, Ashley, Giselle, and Luann, is coming soon. Whatever soon means.
Okay.
So I saw that too.
In March. It feels like we're getting a very like spring break heavy Bravo moment of all the other shows that are not Housewives. Like, we do all the Housewives at once. Now we're gonna do all the other shows, basically.
Okay.
So if you're keeping up, we now this week will have lost RHONY. We will have lost Salt Lake, sold on SLC. We lost Below Deck Sailing, but we picked up Below Deck Down Under. So we're on a 2-show Sunday, 1 Monday, 1 Tuesday, 1 Wednesday, 3 Thursday if you watch Traitors.
Oh my gosh.
Thursdays are a lot.
How do we do it?
How do we do it? How do we just watch endless TV? It's so hard. It's so hard. But we just do it for you guys. We do it for the fans.
Do it for the fans.
Do it for the fans.
What is it called? I promoted us on Reddit this week. Somebody was like, oh, what are some good podcasts to listen to? I'm like, Boujee Bravo Bitches.
Got a plug.
Romeo he plugs it at his playgroup to his mom.
I love that.
Marcus Jordan, unsurprisingly, was arrested for cocaine possession and
cocaine.
Did you guys watch the body cam footage?
No,
I just saw pictures of his like Lambo.
You guys, he like literally, he wasn't like he was stuck on a train track, but it was like, okay, so you know how like you. Wait, listen, because I like didn't understand. I thought like he was stuck at the cross. No, like, and like you know how you cross a train track? Well, he like turned onto the train track and drove like a quarter of a mile down. I was like, holy
He's
shit!
Lucky he didn't get like there wasn't a train coming.
No, exactly. Right. And then he's telling the cops like, guys, with our manpower, we could just push this off. And then he goes, I'm Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son.
That's so gross.
When you like celebrity name drop to try to get out of something.
Oh, it was
and especially if it's not you. You're like trying to name drop by association. Like,
yeah.
That's even cringier.
Yeah. Well, it's not surprising.
He'll be entering a treatment facility soon.
You were like cocaine on a Tuesday. I'm like, I miss those days.
Oh yeah.
Cocaine and French fries.
Oh my God. He just like, you knew he obviously has a problem when he's just like freely blowing lines at lunch on a Tuesday. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that screams
Out in the
I have
open.
a problem.
Like there's
Yeah.
French fries on the table. It is like mid-afternoon and just railing like your Scarface.
It's like wild.
Well, there you have it, I guess. So, did you guys see the shade? So Larsa posted like a picture of herself with like a martini, and Portia commented on it, and it was like, at least it's not Coke or something, like something to that effect. Like not snow or something like that. It's not snowing near you or something.
Wow.
Summer House starts next Wednesday, guys.
I'm so excited. So excited.
I'm ready.
A little anniversary present to me.
Mm.
And you guys, have you seen this also? Carl like commented on it now, I guess, but there was talks that he was dating Maria from Bachelor Nation. You know, I'm a big Batch gal. Big Batch Nation girly.
What are your thoughts on her with Carl?
She's annoying. Annoying. She's like 5 years old. So, I mean, it tracks. He loves a young chickie. You know? That's why he couldn't stay with Lindsay. She's too fucking old. Yeah.
I have no comment on Carl. No comment.
I mean, you usually have so many fucking comments.
Like,
so many comments.
The group chat was so funny when Jenna texted me something and then I brought it back to Carl and you were like, I knew you were going to say something about Carl.
Shocking. Shocking.
You're nothing if not predictable.
Oh my God. Fuck Carl, man. Blech. Can't stand that man.
Well, that's all the news that I saw, but there were some big news items there. Mm-hmm. Shall we talk about Traitors?
Yes, please.
Okay, sadly, Bob Harper was murdered.
I know. I can't believe they killed Bob.
These senseless murders. Senseless, really.
They're just spinning in the wind.
Yeah. You guys, Sandoval, thinking he's good at this game. Like my
you mean Tom Riddle?
Roman Empire. I have a theory.
Everyone is just like so annoyed with him. They're like, whatever, Tom. So like, whatever. I hope he goes to the end because would be.
He's gonna go far. Because everyone knows he's not a traitor.
Fucking Tom
he's like fucking Tom Sandoval.
It's like hysterical to me. At the round table, like she barely said anything, but she ate him alive and left no problem. So funny to me. So funny. So they do this blow up the giant traitor mission. That's what I called it. They had to blow up that thing, but they won, and they have $100,000 in their prize pot now. So
yeah.
Shields go to Dylan, Chriselle, and Carolyn. Nobody who needed them. Like,
nope.
I love that Carolyn just snatched it up. That was so funny. She just snatched it. She said, I'll take it.
Chriselle, they're going to murder you for being annoying. That's why you need a fucking, we'll get there. She's so fucking annoying. She's so annoying to me. I hate her on Selling Sunset too. So it's just, anyways. Yeah. Derek comes for Rob at the table. So then Rob goes for Wes, like total deflection. He's very good at this game because
he's really good.
Wes is Wes through and through. And as soon as he saw that like things were not going to go his way, he was like, fuck this. I'm going out with Blades of Glory. Like that is
when he was like, fuck you guys at the end, I was dying. I'm like, thank you.
That is Wes through and through.
I love it. I knew they were going to get him out because I think Boston Rob knows that Wes is like a really good player and he's like his biggest competition. Yeah. And that's what people also need to realize is like, who is Wes's biggest competition? Boston Rob. So,
you know, to be honest, those two fucking dumbass traitors, Carolyn and Danielle, if they weren't so busy trying to come for each other, they actually would have gotten it out. But instead, that idiot Carolyn votes for Danielle. And if she had voted for Rob, then I think it would have gone to a tie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have.
Samira was the deciding vote, right? Idiot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking idiot, too. Fuck her. Yeah, I never was a major Sierra fan. I won't lie to you. I don't dislike. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Sierra fan. I think she's just, I don't know.
I feel
agree.
like
There.
with Summer House, the guys have such big personalities that it
You know
feels
what it
like the
is?
women get lost in
No,
it.
you know what you know why I don't really like care for
Austen.
Sierra? Because she dated fucking Austen
Yeah.
and she like that's
Oh,
why. Like
well.
okay, if you're dating Austen, you're annoying me already. That's why. Now I remembered why I didn't really care for her.
I just don't like anything about it. I don't like her like I'm a nurse but a model, but like I still pretend I'm a nurse. I'm just not into any of it.
I think she sometimes still works as a nurse. I think you have to in order to keep your license. You have to like work like 1 day a month.
Don't
I'm gonna
want to
Google that.
Yeah, I
Get
don't
back
know.
to us on that.
You just have to.
Oh,
do
you
some
would know,
continuing
Darcy.
I think it's different state by state, but I don't
Okay.
think.
I think you just have to do your continuing education. I don't think you actually have to be practicing.
You have to keep your license active.
Guys, I'm gonna need to research
Covered by
this.
the health department in New York. Like I don't have to do 1 ounce of therapy. I just have to do my continuing education.
Do them CMEs.
Yeah. Anywho, that was Traitors. I'm pumped to watch it tonight. Who do you guys think is gonna get murdered tonight? Please say Chriselle.
Who do I think's gonna get murdered?
I feel like if they
Maybe-
murder Chriselle, they could pin it on Gabby and get a twofer.
The Bambis, that just break them all up. Just
okay, I sent you guys that Gabby TikTok. Was I wrong?
not
No.
at all.
Blur.
Not at all. She's fun. I find her funny. I think she's fun. I don't like Britani. Not really part of the Bambis, but not.
She's like, not even like there, is she? I thought
Who was she talking to? Was it Wes?
Somebody. What?
Who yelled at somebody at the table? Was that Brittany? Who did she yell at? She yelled at somebody. She was like telling them like don't vote. They were like vote for Wes. Whoever the girl was like vote for Wes to that guy. Now I don't know their names.
They're all blonde-ish. It also feels like watching this was a lifetime ago.
I know.
Yeah.
It was last Thursday. That is a lot.
Hey, we have to watch so much.
There's
in
so many
between that.
shows.
I can't wait to just
I always watch the recap. I'm like, all right, what happened last week? I always have to watch the recap.
Oh, I love
And
the
there's like
recap.
a million cast members. There's so many cast members.
I know. Well, they get rid of 2 a week though, so we're actually down to like 8 faithfuls and 3 traitors. You guys, if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us at Boujee Bravo Bitches because I like to post a lot of freaking shit, but I do like to post my little clue board that I made where I X off the people when they get murdered and banned.
It's a beautiful board.
It is. It's so
Credit
good.
where is credit
Took a lot of
due.
work. Took a lot of work. I don't have Canva. Okay, guys? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Took a lot of work. Let's talk Southern Charm. One note that I just want to get out there, it's a little thank you to Bravo for not putting Taylor in on this episode.
Didn't even notice she wasn't there.
She got last seat at the reunion too.
Yeah, because she's a fucking snore.
That seating chart was
We didn't even talk about
surprising.
this. The seating
You
chart.
guys, why is Shep in the first chair with Craig?
Why is
isn't
Molly
Austen?
next to him?
It's very interesting.
Yeah, why is Austen third chair? I kind of like it.
JT
though.
shows up. I feel like that was the big surprise for me because we were like, will he, won't he? And I said he will because he.
I knew he would
the
too.
person that cannot not go and like say something if people are talking bad about him. That's just his.
Yeah,
that is
So
true.
he shows up, and I
Vanita
feel
got a good seat.
yeah, because probably of what went on with JT. And I feel like Molly probably got the good seat because of like what went on with Whitney. But then Whitney never has to come to these reunions and answer.
I don't like
He's too
Whitney.
busy like freaking answering mother's bells. He can't come.
Those bells drive me nuts.
Oh my
It
God,
just like irks me. I don't.
My
like
father-in-law
it.
sent me your meme, Jenna. My father-in-law sent it to me, and he was like, "Is this how you summon Brian?"
it.
Uh-huh.
He like DM'd me on Instagram. I was dying. I'm like, exactly how.
Well, I got a like from Miss Pat. That's what matters. And Amanda, they played the Austen threesome footage. And on Watch What Happens Live, they literally said, Andy said, we never miss an opportunity to play this footage.
Madison.
It's so good. He comes out, he's like pulling his underwear. It's so embarrassing, and they play it every week.
It's so good. It's so funny.
It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good.
So Madison goes to Miss Pat's, and Miss Pat spills the tea, and she is the one that lets her know that what's her name is a fangirl. What is her name? Sienna.
Yeah. She was on Raya, and we reached out to Whitney.
Yeah. She is the one that spills the tea, which I just think is funny of all the people that could spill the tea that it's Miss Pat.
I feel like Whitney tells her, like, okay,
Oh, yeah,
I need
he
you to say
absolutely
this.
does.
I need you to say that. Yeah.
Oh, so the whole thing was her saying that he said, like, don't tell anybody, and she decided to tell Madison. She was on Watch What Happens Live, too. She's, like, 84. I didn't
She
realize
looks amazing.
old. I mean, I knew she was old, but 84. Holy cannoli. Anyhow, what else did they do?
Craig offered Austen the buyout for the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, he offers him $30,000, which was the low end of what he was allowed to order.
I just, like, I don't know. I guess people do listen to, like, these Bravo Celebrity podcasts. But I just can't see pillows and beer being worth even $30,000.
Sponsorships.
Yeah.
That's why. I mean, they know that people listen, so I bet they have a lot of sponsorships.
I just find that so surprising.
I know. I wonder how much people make. I mean, Paige and Hannah have to make a lot. But Craig and Austen also went on tour with Pillows and Beer, too.
Yeah, but the reason to do it is you get big enough, you do a live show, you're obviously going to make it there because you have a lot more, like, proprietarial rights. But when you are, like, beholden to sponsors, you don't. You, like, assent to listen, but...
And then you're, like, selling your merch and, like, VIP passes and meet and greet. Like, there's lots of ways to rack up the dollars.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. Thanks for coming to our masterclass. Anyways, so Vanita, this like weird fucking Vanita JT thing. I can't. It's like grossing me out. I feel like it's fake, but anyways. So she invites him over for dinner and he goes there and then tells her he has a girlfriend. What a fucking douche move. And also, if you're his girlfriend, I hope you dumped him immediately. He just went to dinner at another woman's house. Like, bye.
It was like, we have chemistry, but I'm with somebody else. For, like, all of the shit talking he does about everybody else is a fuckboy and he's above it all and he's a gentleman. Like, you're not. You are not.
Stupid fucking little elf on the shelf. So.
He is not on the gram anymore. I thought he blocked us, but then I went and tried to find him for my personal account.
Because everyone's talking shit to him because he's such a douche. You know, you think to make Austen look better than you is, like, sad.
Yeah. Well, anyways, there you have it. Anything else on Southern Charm? It's on tonight.
I can't wait.
They're all dressed up and going to Miss Pat's. That's what I saw in the little preview.
Ooh.
To be continued. Southern Hospitality. More of delusional Emmy, so there's no surprise there. So
Girl
she
needs help.
First of all, she does like no call, no shows from work, then walks by their work. You're a fucking idiot.
And then it's posting on Instagram.
I know. I thought it was kind of funny that like Leva was like, no, you don't call out to me. Like, I own the place. Call out to your manager. Like, no one was on her side. She got written up. And, like, good for Michaels. Honestly, being a manager that's only, like, 22 years old and having to manage these, like, fucking burnouts that are, like, 30 still working at a bar is, like, pretty tough.
Well, and he's, like, friends with them, too. So that adds a whole nother layer to... I like him.
Yeah. I do, too. I like him a lot. So TJ's going to open a hot dog cart?
Stupid. Fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I love that you are so passionate about this.
It's so stupid. You fucking bought a brand new hot dog cart. All you wanted to do is like sell wiener merch. Then sell wiener merch. Don't pretend to be like a hot dog culinary artist.
Right. You don't even know how to make the hot dogs. You want to borrow the chef to make your hot diggities.
So
none of it makes sense. And like, where are you gonna bring that to, like, ball games? Like, you want to use it just one time, so why did you buy that?
And like, if people want street meat, they want like dirty, greasy street meat. Nobody wants some like artisan crafted hot dog at 3 a.m. on the street.
Can you even like honestly talk about street meat? Like, I can't. There's so many things. I feel like I've gotten free street meats a lot back in my day. I like, can't even go there. The things you'll do on a cold night for a hot piece of street.
Oh my god.
Needs
Why?
two
I
things.
feel like I said this last season too, but why is Grace Lilly like barely a part of this show? Like, what is her? She's like not even serving a purpose. She's like Rodrigo on Southern Charm, like
Who?
or Leva. Exactly. Well, Rodrigo's
Yeah.
like a little more in it now, but like Leva, like what? You're not serving a purpose.
You're just there.
Yeah. So she's there, but I guess she's supposed to be. So everyone's going to Vegas this week, and she has that one line on Maddie's song. So she's going to go, and I think it's going to be an issue because she like misses the performance.
Yikes.
Oh, and at the beginning of the episode, TJ and Joe make up. Womp womp womp. Did you just hear my son fart?
No.
Romeo and Joseph. Oh, the Potomac finale. I mean, I feel like we could talk about this in about 30 seconds or less because it's just.
It was on and then it was off. Reunion starts next week.
Yeah.
Wendy and Karen went to the White House. I made a not a very shady meme. I was like, Karen from the White House to the big house.
Yeah.
Not wrong. It's not wrong.
It was shady. Yeah. I guess that's a joke that might be funnier after she already like goes. Not while she's awaiting. Whoops, poor timing, my part. The dog show was a shit show. And you know what? Stacey's friend is very right. TJ is a fucking cornball.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Somebody said, I read it or I saw it or something, that TJ was a hired actor and she didn't pay her last 2 payments.
Who would hire him? Like, if
But
you're going to hire a man to be your boyfriend, like, you can do better than that.
I would also think so. So, I don't know.
And if she didn't pay him, it's probably because his performance sucked.
Something is awry there. I feel like they are definitely like a TV like couple. They're not a real
He is
couple.
way too aggressive for me. Like, he needs to calm down.
He is. And it's
yeah.
It's like all in the crazy eyes. Like,
Yes,
crazy eyes
like I'm not a fan of his.
Yeah, no. I don't think he has a lot of fans. I don't think he'll be getting any extra work from his performance on the Real Housewives. You guys, when Karen went in her confessional coming for Stacey about her stop sign violation. You guys, I couldn't deal. I was waiting all day to make this meme of Stacey in a little car running through 3 slums. Some of my best work. She should be prosecuted to the highest degree of the law. And then the scarecrow pop. I mean, one thing about Karen and Giselle is they'll at least give you some fun shade. Everyone else kind of is just a bore. Like Giselle buying the dress that Stacey said no one could wear. So her and Robin were on Watch What Happens Live, so obviously I watched because Potomac is missing Robin. I'm just gonna say it, and you know it's true. So she said that she then gave it to Wendy because Wendy really liked it. And so she gifted it to her. Now Stacey can like never wear it either because 2 people have owned it.
It's so funny.
I don't know. It was boring. The reunion starts next week. I mean, without Karen there, like, what are we really getting into? They swore on Watch What Happens Live that the reunion, like, people came with receipts and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know.
It's just... I think it needs to take a beat and they need to figure out their casting.
Agreed.
He claps now. Did you see it?
I did.
I can clap my hands.
Oh my gosh.
On cue. Married to Madison. They're still in Key West on their couples trip. So I know that you guys only watched last season, but this is like a thing they do. They always take a couples trip, and it's always like focused on like there's always some like therapeutic component to it to try to make the couple stronger and better. So that was this episode basically. But honestly, like it was so awkward with Quad and Dr. G. Like I feel like one of them needs to leave the friend group. I mean, not really, like because I want to keep watching it, but if in real life, one of them should really leave the friend group. Dr. G, you probably should go.
Fucking squeaky voice, Mighty Mouse. He gets upset and he goes up like 5 octaves. What do you mean? Say it to me. No.
He was mean to T, and I feel bad for her because it's like so blatantly obvious to everyone that there's so much unfinished business with him and Quad, and that he, I think, still has affection for her. I'm not saying he doesn't love his wife, But I think that he still has an affinity for Quad, and it's very obvious, and it's sad.
Yeah. I felt bad for T.
I did
was like,
too.
he went somewhere and he's walking. I don't know where he is.
I know.
Like, don't take it out on her. She didn't do anything wrong.
Nothing.
She didn't do anything wrong.
You guys, Quad or what's her name? Phaedra bringing in the guy from speed dating
Shaq.
at her date. I mean, it must be uncomfortable to be the only single person on this couple. Quad was like that for several years. She was like the single person. One year they didn't even invite her because they were like, she's single. Why does she need to be here? Kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, but she can be a nasty one. Like, they didn't get along with her for several years. So this is her year of like really re-entering the group.
All right.
Yeah, you guys, honestly, you got to go back in time. You got to watch her when like Mariah was still on it. So Mariah Huck she's actually one of the like producers of the show, and like her and her husband were on it for many years, but she just like, she thought she was fucking Beyonce by like season 2, and everyone was over it and no one would film with her, and that's why she's not actually a cast member anymore. But her and Quad were like best friends until they weren't. You know, like Andy always says, Miss Quad, she got it. That came from Mariah.
Okay.
They were really, really funny together, so you should watch it just for the shade. It's hysterical. They were so funny. Anyways, should we talk about the Below Deck Down Under premiere?
Yes.
Oh, guys, that boat is so big.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
There's balconies in the bedrooms that come down.
I know.
Rails up for you. And
elevators. And it's a full-size commercial kitchen.
Like sick, crazy.
Even the like so the bunks, like the rooms that they get to stay in are big. It's
Yep.
Well, because like cruise ship rooms.
The boat has to be huge because like the ceilings are high. Like in every other ship, like in the like crew area, like the ceilings are low.
Yeah.
He said it's 60 meters, which is pretty long, but he said it's like one of the longer ones. But I don't know how many like floors it is. It looks tall. There should be a swimming pool. I feel like if we're gonna go that opulent, there should be a swimming pool. Don't you think?
I agree with that.
A dipping pool.
Yeah.
Is it older? Is it an older boat? I feel like it's older too.
If it is, it's been renovated because it's like beautiful inside, and it's not like cheesy old ornate shit like all those med boats, you know.
I'm gonna have to Google it when I watch the show on Monday.
The Katina or the Katrina? Yeah, Google it. We're in the Seychelles, which we've never been to Africa.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna love it when they do like the underwater shoots. I always think of you. I'm like, Darcy really loves this shit.
I do.
I was really thinking like maybe I'd like to go there now, and I never really had an interest in going to Africa before, but I think I'd like to do a little safari and then hit the Seychelles on a yacht.
Literally my bucket list vacation.
There you go.
So Jason obviously is back, and Zarina, the chef, and Harry, the deckhand, also are returning members of the cast. Feels like Zarina's going to be pissing people off. She definitely
she already annoyed me.
Yeah, but she's
me too.
Off. So the chief stew is Lara. She knows her from working on another boat with her. So she like immediately wanted to room with her, and you could see the resistance to that idea in Lara. She was like, I know I'm being filmed. Okay, we can room together, but it's not going to go well.
No.
And we have a sous chef, which I think is awesome. And she's like basically making him be a dishwasher, and he's not fucking having it.
I don't blame him.
Honestly, that like if I just came into work and you're like interviewing me, like, what are your strengths and weaknesses? I would have been annoyed too. I would have been like, fuck this bitch.
I think she's never. It seems very apparent she's never like had a sous chef before and doesn't know how to utilize him to have him like help with food service.
I agree. She doesn't know how to. She's like, just wash my dishes. She called him a dishwasher like so many times. I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're
not
fucking
funny
annoying.
anymore. Like he's a chef. He just has less experience than you, which is why he's your sous.
I think it's ego too. She's like, I'm the head chef. This is all my food.
Right. Meanwhile,
but aren't a lot of chefs like ego like that? Like, isn't it like a thing that chefs are mean?
Yeah, but like
narcissists.
You use your sous chef.
But also now so many people are self-taught, and they're not like Michelin star they're all self-made. So it's like a different kind of industry.
the sous chef saying that he trained under a Michelin star chef on a yacht, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was sick.
Oh my God.
I like him.
I do too. I just didn't like how she wasn't using him
But I was just
appropriately.
thinking last season, like, she's very good, clearly, but like she also like would have a meltdown almost every other meal. So, and there were times where I remember Jason having to step in a few times last season because it was like not going great.
I don't think it's gonna go great. I just think there's gonna be a lot of drama.
She seemed so excited to see him, and he was just like, "Great, she's here."
I think too, I bet she's feeling like, oh, I have to be on it because like they already have a replacement for me on board.
Yeah, makes sense. Jason put his own context in. Did you guys see that? That's how the episode started.
I was mind blown.
I mean, I know they did that on purpose to be funny, but I did find it funny. And then I found a clip of Aisha going, "What?" And I posted that. What else was I going to say about that? Nothing about his context. But what I will say is that you could not pay me to clean up maggots. I would be gone.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Amanda would quit just because it's a boat. It would be the maggots for me.
Yeah.
I'd be right there with you.
Yeah. Was there like maggots? Like I've never seen a magnet in real life, so I don't know. A maggot.
I didn't know what a weeble was, but I guess it was all those little round things in the macaroni. But then there was a visual of things moving alive.
Because weevils are like grain bugs. So like flours, pastas, things like that.
Yeah, so they had to throw all that out, yeah.
Ugh. So this guy Johnny that thought he was coming on as the webcam, but there isn't one. This is the guy in the preview that's like, he comes into the room like...
Yeah, he seems like he's got
so
a little
embarrassing.
Bit... And he's going, fucking talk to me!
So embarrassing.
So he
needs to like calm down.
He takes a jet ski off the line and then floats out to fucking Madagascar and has no...
But like they have no idea. Then they don't even realize it for like, it seems like a long time. Like the sun set and he was like out there. Like had to be like 15 minutes, no?
Because he's like whistling too. It's like maybe yell somebody's name. I don't know.
It's so funny. Not lead deckhand material. And then we get the Chief Stew crying on day one. So that's great.
Gonna be a long season.
Yeah, but I love it. I love Captain Jason and I like Dono, so I'm really glad that it's like picking up steam and we're getting it like regular intervals. I think that they honestly could get rid of just regular below deck for a little bit, and I'd be okay with that. I'm not into
like pace it out. Like
yeah,
I don't need below deck 365 days a year. Like it's too much.
That's not gonna happen. Dude, there's the below deck lover community might be bigger than the housewife community.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, get on your subreddit, girl.
Is there a below deck? I'm not on it.
I have no idea. I'm not on Reddit. You guys know how I feel about Reddit. It's little fucking weirdos in their basement jerking off.
It's us. Oh no, that's not us.
Computer, eating popcorn, jerking off, typing on their computer. Like that's what Reddit is.
So they have 3 hands.
What?
So do they have 3 hands?
Yeah,
eating, jerking
yeah,
off.
because they're fucking weird. They know
there is like a lot of crazy people on Reddit. I'm a pretty crazy person. I'm like pretty crazy on Reddit, but there are some fucking crazy people on Reddit. Yeah, it's so funny.
Those are the ones I'm talking about. Those are the ones. Let's talk about Beverly Hills. It was a little bit of a little snory episode for me.
Kathy
I thought
the bright spot.
Oh yeah,
Kathy Hilton. I mean, I thought that was so funny. I'm like, why don't people like her? I think she's so fucking hilarious. I don't care. A lot of people like just don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They're just, I don't know. They have a lot of bad things to say about her, but I just think like she's so entertaining. I don't even care. She's so funny.
She's so funny.
Her saying, I'm part Chinese, 3000 BC. I lost it.
What does that even mean?
It means nothing. And she went to a psychic. She went to a psychic.
She went to Italy, and then some lady told her she was Italian, and now she thinks she's Italian.
And Chinese.
I can't. So whatever. We start the episode with Sutton and she invites Kyle and Garcelle to Augusta, which looks like the most fucking dreadfully boring trip I'd ever seen.
I would not want to be on that trip at all.
Commercial. You are fucking rich, bitch. You get like $1 million a month in alimony in your flying commercial. I can't. Before they get there, though, Kyle and Mo go shooting together, which like was just I feel like it was just a scene like carefully orchestrated by Kyle to let us know that like we are still partners and team members.
A team.
Yeah, it was just. I did feel like I had a little tinge of like, oh, I hope they do work it out someday when they were like hugging. So it worked on me. Her acting skills are chef's kiss, obviously. That's why she's been in, what is that, Jason? So many times. But it worked on me. I don't know. Their trip, though, was like literally dreadfully boring. So Kathy invites Bose, Dorit, and Erica over for dinner, which is like
that's where I want to be.
That's where I want to be.
Nothing about any of them, which is like the funniest part. A perfect example, calling PK PJ.
No, I think she does it on purpose because she's so like funny and smart. Like she's so funny and smart.
Someone posted something today and it was like, how do you think Kathy and Lisa Vanderpump would get along if they were on Beverly Hills together? And I honestly wanted to comment, they would get along beautifully because they both know how to play the game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That these other women will never fucking learn how to play the game. They
You're
know
right.
how to do Beverly Hills. Like, something Kyle could never be. Just saying.
Exactly.
I'd much rather be at dinner at Kathy's than in Augusta and Sutton's plantation.
Her mom was nasty.
Her mom was nasty. But I'm not here for her fucking mama drama. Like, I'm not here for you grew up wealthy. You married wealthy. I don't want to hear that you have fucking problems. I really don't. I'm sorry. Money does buy happiness. And it buys a therapist, so fuck off. I don't want to hear about it.
And please don't take me to your therapist session.
Put that shit on a bumper sticker.
Please do not take me to your therapy session. Like, I do not care. Thank you.
I'm so sick of this mama drama. I can't deal. Speaking of, RHONY reunion part 2.
I'm glad it was only 2 parts. It's done.
Yeah, it's the conclusion. Bye. Part 2 was the conclusion. I was ready for it to be over. I'm glad that Jenna actually like had a voice and was like not afraid to use it at this reunion. Mm-hmm. It was nice to hear for all this shit I talked about her all season.
She needed that all season.
I'm still not here for the bathrobe. I think it's just dis-fucking respectful. I don't even care what Andy Cohen says about how much he likes it.
You're a reunion purist.
Thank you. I am. Did you guys see that Angie K and Brittany like wore the same dress? Well,
yes.
In the beginning, but she just posted a picture of them like side by side.
I haven't seen that yet.
I think I saw it. Yeah.
Angie wore it better. So smart move on Brittany's part to change into her natural high body count style. We'll get there when we get there. But I don't know. Reunion was a lot more of fucking Brynn crying. But everyone kind of seemed to like forgive her. I don't know if they forgave her, if they were more just like, she's clearly unwell, so let's just move on.
Or maybe they like forgave her and like just realized that she's a liar and will not believe anything she says.
Well, it's interesting. They all were like coming for her. And then when Uba decided to hug her, then everyone was like, okay, we can forgive her now. It was like they were afraid of Uba's reaction. So
yeah.
Because she's crazy too. I have to feel like I have to say that I'm not like apologizing. I'm definitely not a Brynn apologist at all. But like Uba's fucking crazy too, and we need to mention that. Like, wasn't driven to crazy. She already fucking owns property there. Like, Brynn did not drive her there.
I say get rid of both of them. Like, just.
Well, Uba doesn't even live in New York anymore, so she needs to go. Brynn's not going. She's the villain, so she's not going.
But like, if she doesn't lean into it, it's worthless. Like, she needs to like own the role of villain. And like, I was thinking today, do you think Brynn lies like this like in her everyday life, or do you really think she started lying so much because she was trying to produce so heavily?
No, I feel like this is her. I mean, the baby talk is kind of a dead giveaway to someone who isn't unwell.
Mm-hmm.
She starts talking like a baby. It actually makes my skin crawl.
I still just think about her rolling around in the sand with the 15-year-old lifeguard, and I just cringe.
In her mind, she is like 12, 13, 14. Like, she has never left that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's for my next BetterHelp session. I'll talk to you guys. They brought out Boring Becky. Boring Becky, who literally wore the most boring dress you could possibly wear.
She's like mayonnaise.
And all she did was deflect. Like, I'm sorry, but that religion, which I will not name for, legal reasons, they really must do a training on like how to deflect from questions, because
I feel like that I've read about it, and I feel like that's what they do. They take classes. So like, and you pay to take these classes.
Yes. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I don't think she decided to leave. I think the church told her she was leaving.
Probably.
She's not in the church anymore?
Huh?
Becky's not in the church.
No, like leave the show.
No, they told her to leave the show.
Like, you're done.
It wasn't painting it in a good light, but she answered not. I mean, I think she could have said what she said at the reunion, which is like, it helped me with my depression and being a good mom, whatever. But she didn't do any of that shit. She didn't do a good job. So they need a new representative. But also I made a meme that was like it was like a visual of Andy, and it was like, checking with Susan in legal every time we ask a question about blank religion. And I did tag him in it, even though I knew he wouldn't repost it, but he did. Like, Susan in legal, am I allowed to ask this?
Are we clear?
Well, I'm glad it's over. I hope that they do some just like revamping as well, or I don't know. They have to do something because it's just so boring.
They need to figure out a better dynamic with the women, because like it's just not like really fun.
Yeah,
with what
it's
they've
not
currently
fun.
got. Like the sauce is not saucing.
No. It started out so hot too, and it just pittered out by the time they went. What do I always call it? Vanilla and Anguilla. Pittered out by the time they went to Anguilla last year, and it just never returned.
There's too much trauma dumping.
Yeah, a tiny break. I think we need to really like figure out some other key people. There's so many fucking cool people in New York City. Like, come on.
Like Raquel was a good addition. Raquel was a great addition.
Raquel, and I feel like it would be unfair if we don't get more of her just because everyone else sucks. So find people that can work with Raquel. I guess that's like the pivot. Okay, Shed Media? Find people that can work with Raquel.
Who love a little bit of drama.
Yeah. Precisely. Should we talk about Salt Lake City reunion part 3?
I'm so sad it's over.
It's gone. It was
an edition. She's insane, you guys. Move over, Heather Gay. We have a new pick-me bitch in town, and her name is Brittany Bateman.
She's so funny. Like, she's so entertaining.
Yeah, I don't want her to go anywhere because I just want to hate her, and I hate her. So she like she's very.
I love that on the bottom they were like, as of this filming, they are back together.
I just love that
shade her
cutting to her back seat. Like, wait, I should be out there.
Wait, that's not fair. I want people to say nice things about me. Kill me, kill me. She never shut up. Mary, though, oh god, we got Mary in her truest form, which is my favorite. She called her a wreck. She said, I don't need another wreck. I have a lot going on. And she said, it's over, get over it, and hopefully like you leave too or something like that. So funny. So funny. Yeah. So she claims that somehow Bronwyn has friends that know people that know her children, and she was trying to blame Bronwyn for her kids not speaking to her.
She's bananas.
Now Bronwyn is a fucking bobblehead bitch. Do you guys ever notice how much she bobbles her head?
Yes,
She's a human bobblehead. She's just like
I wish people could see us right now.
I'm inside of a giant playpen. Okay, picture me. I'm in a giant playpen, bobbling my head around. I don't think she's the reason she doesn't talk to her kids. But one thing that she has in common with Brittany is neither one of them know when to shut the fuck up. Like, if it's a scene about someone else, let it be about someone else. You're getting
Bronwyn is just such a try hard. Like, Brittany, I get it. She's a friend of, so she's got to try to get in there when she can get in there. But Bronwyn didn't shut up the entire reunion. She talked. Well, can I say something about Angie? Let me just say how this person was feeling. Let me say this. Like, shut the fuck up, Bronwyn.
That's how she was the entire season, though.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't new behavior.
You
No.
guys, this is our like trending meme that I made right now. Did you guys happen to see when Whitney got up to go hug Lisa that her necklace was taped to her back?
No.
So I'm like, Prism by Alibaba Express. So cheap, you literally have to tape it to your body. It is our winningest meme today. Follow us at Boujee Bravo Bitches. Do you see the tape? Taped
Oh
to
my
her neck.
God.
I mean, I get it. She wanted it to stay. I get it. But like, you're not just going to be like facing like this the whole time, you idiot. You just got up and you have duct tape on your back.
Put in some extensions or wear a different dress.
Not even duct tape. It's scotch tape. You have scotch tape on your neck.
That's why there's so much there.
I literally
keep it in
cannot.
place.
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so funny. That's our most winningest meme right now.
Now you've got me so self-conscious about moving my head. I'm like, do I bobblehead? Do I move my head too much? No, keep it.
No.
You don't. I probably do more than you do, but she is like, I'm surprised her tongue hasn't fallen out. Oh, one other thing we learned was that Meredith takes Jen Shaw's collect calls from prison. So that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, I don't know if that's worse than Whitney talking to Monica. I feel like they both are not good.
I think they're different. It's apples and oranges.
No, I think it's worse to talk to Jen Shaw. Jen Shaw is like not a good person. She's like a bad thing. But I guess we have to give forgiveness. So I don't know.
And you can forgive somebody without maintaining a relationship with them.
Okay. Meredith's like point was like she's serving her time. She's paying her restitution. Whatever. I don't know.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Only God can judge.
Well,
she's like, I obviously didn't call her.
No, I'm a judger.
Okay.
But, you know.
Well, I don't know. Change nothing. Even of everyone that I hate, change nothing.
No, leave it. Do not mess with it.
Yes,
it is
please.
so good.
So good.
The best franchise.
And I think a lot of it had to also do with Mary coming back, like, and just being like so
clocked in.
Clocked in, yes.
And because she actually did bring the women together quite a bit. And she holds Meredith and Angie's toes to the fire. She's like, you're a grudge holder, let it go. You can be cold, stop.
Yeah.
I was kind of funny because no one's gonna argue with Mary. You lost. The second you decide to argue with Mary, you fucking lost.
I don't think
at the end when Mary looked at Andy was like, you do me.
Yeah.
So funny. Romeo thinks it's funny. He's clapping. Did you guys watch Sold on SLC?
No, ma'am.
I did.
So it was the finale. I'm not sure if it should come back. I feel like one season was good enough. I don't think I need any more of it. The lady that owns the thing is like annoying to me. But anyways, they're on that like retreat still. So Jen ends up leaving her own retreat, and because like Matt, the fucking creeper, stripper perv, starts fighting with the women, and he's always fighting with women. Like, he's disgusting. You are disgusting. He is so like, men are superior, women are inferior. I'm not about it. Men are stupid. I've said this 100 times. Women are the superior sex. Like, do you not get it? We are smarter than all of you. 1% of our listeners who are male. We're smarter than all of you. Just saying.
I agree.
You can't argue science.
You really can't. You really can't. Our brains are just bigger. Anyways, so then so like she leaves her trip early. Kenny and the girls feel bad that she like left this retreat that she put on for everyone early, so they decide they're gonna buy her like an apology present, and they send out like a group message about it. And Matt feels like he's owed an apology, so he doesn't want to be part of the apology present. Ugh. So they buy her like some like Louis Vuitton something or other, and she was like, "This is so nice." And so then they go to like they opened a new office. So this ends at their new office opening party. They give her the gift, and then Matt and his stupid wife are there, who's also like gumming for everyone. Like, well, I feel like Matt tried to make amends or make men's. I'm like, it's amends, not men's. Make men's. What is make men's?
Make men's.
She's like, I feel like he tried to make men's with you guys, and you just didn't want to. Idiot. Ugh. So then they give her a gift card to Tiffany's, which I just think is weird. I feel like Tiffany's is like intimate, even though it's not intimate wear. It's like intimate jewelry. Like, you don't just give someone a random gift card to Tiffany's. And she looked like creeped out by it, and then she was like, Then she tried to talk to Matt after, and she said, being friends with you is bad for my business. And then Tina, in the end, like, they roll some credits, and Tina left, and she went to Sarah's husband's brokerage instead.
Okay. There you go.
The end, yeah.
Brittany Bateman, like, working for them? Like, actually working?
I guess. I think she's just a face, but she is a real estate agent for Presidio. I mean, you can be a real estate agent and do nothing. Like, really. You need a brokerage to work under, and all that means is if you ever decide to sell something, they're going to get money from you.
There it is.
And those were the shows of the week. So we have Traitors tonight, Southern Charm tonight, Southern Hospitality tonight. We have the Potomac finale starts Sunday. Please, God, let it only be 2 parts, but I'm sure it's going to be 3. We have Married to Med, which is kind of only in the middle of the season because we just got the mid-season trailer, I think, like last week, which I thought was interesting. We have Down Under Mondays. Tuesdays now is just Beverly Hills. Wednesday will be Summer House. And that's the week. And that's the
Lots of shows. I'm ready.
And may we just say we have a large birthday shout out that needs to be given because Darcy's birthday's on Sunday.
Woo, 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 woo.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Oh, sorry.
You have a very nice voice.
Oh, thank you. That's like acting. Not even like real singing.
Me and Mr. Conover with the Super Bowl birthday this year.
Oh.
Going down south cuties. What are you going to do? Tell us all your plans.
I think we're going to go out to dinner Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to just make some nice little appetizers and watch the game.
I love that.
Oh, that's so nice for you.
Yeah. Do
What
some
are you guys
baking.
doing?
We have family coming over on Saturday to go watch the boys play their soccer games. And then Sunday, probably just like grocery shop. I'm probably not going to watch a Super Bowl, honestly. I'm just not going to watch it.
I like the commercials a lot. I don't like...
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Eagles, which is like painful to do, but like I just dislike the Chiefs that much.
Yeah.
I'm just in it for the snacks. Just a bit of snacks. We are going out for our anniversary dinner on Saturday. We're taking Romy to one of our like favorite
Oh, I love that.
highfalutin restaurants.
Fancy.
Astros for you. Anybody? That's that. Anything else?
No, ma'am. Ready for the weekend. So ready.
Amen.
I had a snow day today, so.
Yeah,
that was white knuckle driving into work.
Inside out. The only reason
He did. He slept with his pants and his shirt inside out, and then it really was a snow day. He was pumped this morning when we told him.
Really love that for him. Well, if you like what you heard here, follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bees. We have a Facebook group, and we also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.